just finished watching the Yorba Linda City Council meeting where Peggy Huang, TCA director, who is so rude during meetings that she is having slapstick comedy for, 6+ minutes with other directors and not listening. It's very concerning to me. She's been given the JPA agreement for the TCA that clearly states that development fees need to be reviewed annually. At the city council meeting, she misconstrues pretty much every fact of the matter, shows that she has absolutely no clue what's going on. In addition to that, she is thankful that she's on SCAG, which sadly seems to have dirty hands in this whole matter. Very concerning. But it's time to get the record straight. We have spoken with several developers in Orange County that have been here for a long time, and the TCA likes to pretend that they were formed because there wasn't enough money. The reality was the developers wanted to develop Orange County when we were only orange groves. Very little population, and we were being ignored in Sacramento, so they could not develop Orange County like they wanted to with the land that they owned. So they went to the county, got a few cities involved, and formed a joint powers authority agreement, which is a government agency. It's more government. Well, the agreement was they were going to pay down the bonds after 20 years and build the infrastructure that was needed for them to develop Orange County. Her continuation of the TCA's lies and myths is just unconscionable. It is unbelievable to me that she sits there and asks her city council to vote on things that she hasn't even taken the time to research. It seems almost criminal. I hope that in the next few months we're still looking at having more lawsuits filed. The TCA is completely run amok. It's beyond clear. They're spending $35,000 for a dinner. All of their support has been bought and paid for through South Orange County Economic Coalition and Wendy Bucknam with their Building Industry Association allegiance. It is just unbelievable. No city would have been part of this JPA if they turned around after failing to complete for 30 years to have their city destroyed. It seems that we're going to need everyone, all hands on deck for the next May 9th TCA meeting. I think we need to stick to the facts and what is well documented, not only in the legislature, which she seems to muddy up and not have any comprehension of whatsoever. It's imperative that we're making phone calls. Caltrans is very dirty in this. Ryan Chamberlain and OCBC, Lucy Dunn, have, from what we've heard and seen, written the manual for toll lanes on the I-5 freeway. She doesn't even share with the city council in Yorba Linda that they've been paying development impact fees. Residents have, as well as businesses, for any remodel and any new homes. She fails to mention that. It's essentially triple taxation. The TCA for the 73, it was supposed to cost $858 million. It ended up costing 400 times more than that. Their debt has grown exponentially. It's growing daily and in the wrong direction. They tried to pretend that the refinancing was good. They've been hoarding cash through lower payments. However, this just makes it that probably even our grandchildren won't have a free road that was promised. The TCA completed 85%. They were in litigation for 15 years. They've collected development fees from South Orange County for 22 years without building anything. And they increased the fees automatically without the required board review. That Peggy Huang thinks that she's got anything to add anywhere based on her shenanigans at the last Yorba Linda City Council meeting, just goes to show that she is as tone deaf as the TCA. This needs to stop. The TCA was brought about 30 years ago. It's a failed experiment. It's a complete disaster, and I am thoroughly disgusted at her lack of knowledge of what the real issues are here, and that she would sit there, and don't quote me on this, but they only owe $1 billion. Such utter garbage. She, SCAG, TCA, and the people who are just milking the system dry, enough is enough. This is fiscal irresponsibility at its finest. Redundancy. The TCA has no business on our 5 freeways. Caltrans is studying. Economic discrimination is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. The TCA has no authority on the 5 freeway, yet they're having Caltrans study 5 proposals on the 5 freeway. It's outrageous. Apparently, the legislative committee at OCTA is meeting this Thursday. I urge you all to send some emails and call. Time is of the essence. This is how they get this crappy stuff through. It's on their timeline. This is their job, and they're all getting their campaign contributions through the highly paid consultants at the TCA. That's been well documented. This is not good for taxpayers. It needs to stop.